Here I am in Maya. I've got my characters all posed out, and as you can see, I've gotten rid of Longsword. I can just draw him from my imagination. I don't think his pose is going to be that difficult. And here is a reminder, he's down here, he's just holding the sword. Camera's behind him. A lot of it may end up being in shadow anyway. The hands might give me a little bit of a problem, but I can just take a photo of my own hands if I really want to, holding onto anything that's handle shaped. But back to Maya, I just had this film gate on. That's going to show me what the image is going to look like when I render it. Yeah, so here's what they look like. And I'm going to probably do like 2 or 3 different images. I'll turn this back on. I'm using V-Ray, but anything is going to work. I'm rendering it out because by rendering it out, it's not going to render all of these handles. I'm not sure what they're actually called, but it's going to, let's see, so they're going to be a little bit above the camera, so I'll try to keep it down. And I don't want her hand right in front of her face. I might move this a little bit. That could work. So something like this. And then I'm just going to come up here and click on this Open Render View. And I'm just going to click on this to render it. All right, so for whatever reason, okay, so I needed to click on this one as well, which is Gate Mask. Now I can more or less move it into the shape that I want or into the position I want, and I'll do it again. So that's what that looks like. And then I'm just going to click on this little file button, Save Current Channel, save it where I want, and I'll just put it in my Longsword page 3 folder. I'll make another one that's slightly over to the side, just in case. I'll save this one as well. And I will do another one that's just slightly over to the other side. So I have a little bit of a few options. And I'll even be able to mix and match a couple of the different characters from different shots if I like one slightly better than the other. So that's going to help. I can always combine, like maybe image 1, her, image 2, these two, or image 3, this one, whatever works. So there's the last image. I'm going to save this one as well, and we'll be done with that. Great. So once that is done, you're just going to go down to the bottom, as I've done before, to the little taskbar thing. And you're going to see the Kuadro icon. Now, if you don't see it, if you've restarted your computer or from whatever other reason that it's not there, you just need to go back into your downloads folder and double click on the original file again, and it'll load it into this little taskbar area. So once again, I will add local image and bring it up. Here is my file. I will right click and go down to always on top. I always start with that option, and I usually start again or as well by making it a little bit larger. And then I'm just going to bring up my page, and here we go. This is what I'm going to be working with for the most part. I might choose a different version of those images for characters based on how I'm liking it, but this is the setup that I'm going to be using. I'm going to draw Longsword from my imagination. I don't think I need any help with that. And I'll be drawing in the background, drawing this tree, finishing up this tree, and then I will use these images that I just created to help me with the elves. And as I mentioned before, I don't actually have a character design for the elf yet. I will just make it up as I go. I think they're all just going to be basically pretty girls with elf ears and skimpy clothing. They are in the forest. They might be I don't know. We'll see. I'll just make it up as I go. It'll be a fun thing to do, and it's not really something I want to spend a ton of time really getting down to into the nitty gritty about designing their character, designing their outfits. But this is where I am right now, and most likely my next videos will be probably drawing Longsword, probably maybe a little bit of this. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm not going to use reference, and I do want to get a little bit of Longsword's drawing and inking into video format, so I'll be saving these characters for the end. They will be probably the last part of this page, and that's the way this is going to work from here on out, and then I'll be done with this page. All right, and that's the way this page is going to go. Thanks so much for checking it out. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.